Hello everyone, thanks in advance for stopping by to check out the video. My name is Yardell and I'm from Perkatech.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do some quick and easy image resizing inside of GIMP. Let's hit it. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how you can do some very easy image manipulation in the GIMP, and in particularly we're going to be resizing an image. Now before we get started, I want to stress that when it comes to resizing images, as a caveat, it's a lot easier to size down than it is to size up. So in the case of our starter image here, you have what you can see here is a square 512 pixel image that we're going to be sizing down to a square 400 pixel image, as this will be something that's more fit for a Twitter profile image. Now, if you're trying to go in the other direction, take say a 400 square image and size up to 512 square, depending on the resolution of what you're starting with, you could very quickly begin to see some artifacts or the image get blocky and lose its quality. So with that out of the way, we're going to start by taking this and just dragging it in the box and getting it up here. So here's our image. As you can see, it's a square of 512. And we're going to start by coming up here to Image, and we're going to go to Scale Image. And as you can see, it says change the size of the image content. Click on this. Now in this box, we're going to be working with this part up here that says Image Size. So as you can see, once again, it's 512 by 512. And we're just going to erase this top part and make that 400. And if you just gently click the height, now that's 400. Now you just want to check and make sure that this lock just to the right is put together. This makes sure that these two dimensions are in like the tune with one another. Now if you were to unlock this like here, now you could take these two dimensions and make them whatever you want. Like say you could make this 834, and then you take this one and make it say 302. Now, yeah, see, when it's unlocked, you can make these wherever you want. But then if you try to lock it again, and if you try to change these values, the program will then edit them to again put them in proportions. So now if you do 500 here and gently click, now this says 181 because it's putting it in proportion with this. So again, this isn't something you need to worry about because by default that's going to be locked, but I just wanted to display that for you. So we're just going to again set this back to 400 we originally wanted. Click this lock again and okay, make sure that's not going anywhere. And again, for the rest of these defaults you can pretty much leave alone. And now we're going to hit scale, and as you can see, the image has gotten a little bit smaller, and if you take a look up here in the top bar, it's now 400 by 400. So now that we have the image in the dimensions we want, we're going to export it. So here we will come to File, and we're going to come down to Export As. Now I got this export image, we're going to decide where we want it. And see, it's going to desktop. And when I'm naming my files, I like to put the dimension of the image and the file type inside the name so I can easily look at it no matter what folder it's in. So here we're starting with 512. We're going to change this to 400, and we want it to stay as a JPEG. And now to come down here, we want to open up this window to make sure that it's actually going to export into a JPEG. So we have to just look. And so when we come to export, this window will come up showing you, again, some default selections for JPEG. And yeah, you can pretty much go with the defaults on these. You really don't have to mess with this. And you just hit export. And now if you see up here, now we have our new image. If we highlight that, as you see, it's 400 by 400. And so now we have something that we can take to Twitter and use as a profile image for a Twitter profile. Now, another thing I like to do when I'm resizing images like this is I like to do it in different formats so I can play around and see what different things look like. So we're going to go up here again, do another export as, and this time we're going to export as a PNG. Here, I'm going to make sure we change the extension PNG. And then we come down here, and again we're going to make sure we find to make sure it actually exports as that. Hit export, and now you have the default settings for PNG, which, as you can see, you're given a different set of defaults and options to play around with. Again, you really don't have to mess with these too much if you're just trying to do a resize. For our purposes, we're just going to leave these alone. Do another export, and again we have it again. Now here's our other image. We're going to look at this. And as you can see here, we're not told as much about this one, but again, we're given the dimensions. It's 400 by 400. The size, it's a little bit larger. But again, this is just something I like to do personally, so I have different things to play around with. But yeah, that's how you do really quick resizes inside the GIMP. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. This is Yardell from Perkatech.com. Goodbye.